Let's make a full sticker sheet and die cut stickers using my full page hack for print and cut. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama, and this is part 2 of my print and cut hack where we can utilize more of our paper when we're using an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I hope that made sense. So I'm going to show you how to make a full sticker sheet where you're going to get quite a bit more. Let me show you. So this is the original print and cut, and with my hack, you're going to get this extra pieces on the side and the top. So all the way around, it's like a decent amount. So you'll be able to maximize and make bigger stickers. And then I'm also gonna show you how to make die cut stickers so that you can place them more onto the sheet. If you are new to my craft room, welcome. I am so glad you are here. Down below, I will have a link to the original video. I also have a link to my blog, and on my blog, I have over 850 free SVG files for you to download. So you can find that all in the description below. If you're ready, let's get started. This is mainly a Cricut Design Space tutorial, so let's jump over into Cricut Design Space. The first thing you're going to want to do is upload all of your images. So I got a group of images off of Creative Fabrica. I'm just gonna upload some to make my sticker sheet. First, we are uploading all of our images. This is a new feature where they ask you, I am going to upload everything as a flat graphic, and I'm going to add an offset to all of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload these onto my canvas. They do come up really big. We will resize everything. I'm probably going to make all of my stickers about 2.5 inches wide. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to go ahead and upload everything. And you can also upload a pattern if you want to make a full sticker sheet. I'm going to show you that as well. So it's going to be pretty similar each way, but let's go ahead and have a pattern uploaded. If you have never uploaded a pattern, you would just go to pattern fill and upload pattern in the same way you would upload an image. So like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is resize all of my images down. And I have it locked because I don't want them to be warped. And I'm just doing everything at 2.5. That's fine. I'm going to spread them out. I did 5 stickers. You can do more. I'm going to do extra if I need to really fill out the page. So the first thing I want to do is add on my offset. So I'm going to do that. And you can make it as big or as small as you would like it. Make sure when we do it, we change it to white or whatever color you want it to be. And make sure you're grabbing your offset and your print and cut and flattening. That is very important. I'm going to do the same offset size around all of them. If your graphic has a lot of small pieces, like this one where it has the books are my favorite, it's going to take a little bit longer to process the offset. So just be patient with that. For this one, I'm actually just going to put a circle behind it. Because I don't want all the bumps on it. I don't have the create a sticker option because I don't pay for Cricut Design Space, but if you prefer to just do create a sticker, please by all means do it that way. I just don't have that option. So obviously these two pieces need to be connected, so I'm going to actually delete this offset. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to just remove them completely. So a way to do that is you can grab any sort of shape and I'm just going to pop it right over those two pieces. First, I'm going to weld them and then I'm going to slice them right into this. And that's going to give us the option to remove those pieces. So that is helpful. Now I just delete the extras and now I can do my offset on here. And so now I have everything flattened. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to grab my shape. You're going to change this to a pattern. So you're going to go to print and cut and then go to print type pattern, and I'm going to grab the pattern I uploaded. And I am going to make it bigger and I'm going to resize it. So it's going to give me the warning because I actually did switch back to letter size. I unlatched it, whatever you want to say. I'm going to do 7.1 by the 9.68. And that's my biggest amount for the print and cut. And I'm going to send it all the way to the back. And now I'm going to put my stickers on here. So you can place them wherever you want. And like I said, we could add another sticker if you want to. Probably fit about 6 or 7. Let me make one more sticker and add it on. Okay, so I have my other one here. I'm going to resize this one down so this one will be a little bit smaller. And of course we can arrange it however you want to. And you can always add like little extra stickers on too. So here's my full sheet of my print and cut stickers. I want these to just cut barely into my background. And I want my background to cut all the way through. So I need to duplicate this background 3 times or 4 times, depending on the thickness of your paper. And I want to leave these single. So I'm going to duplicate this a couple times. 3 seems like a good amount. And I'm going to bring these all the way to the back. And then I am going to align them. Okay. And if I need to move it back, I can move it back. Oops. Move it back. That looks good. And now what I want to do is I'm going to grab everything and I want to attach. Now, it's still going to give me the warning that my image is too large. This is where we're going to go in and change the paper size to our tabloid size. So I'm going to hit done. Now it's not too big. So now we can go into the steps of printing it on that paper. So I'm going to hit make. And as you can see, it goes all the way down. So the first thing we want to do is move it up to the corner and make sure it's all the way up there as much as possible. Basically just kind of push it to the corner and it'll auto go back. And I know that's a little amount, but just trust me, it matters. And now I'm going to send to my printer. Now you see that the black lines have moved up. That's important. We also want to make sure we use system dialog. Very crucial. Keep the bleed on. Now I'm going to go to prepare print. And mine pops up. If you have a different printer, I'm sorry. I don't have multiple printers to test this on, and it's annoying, and I'm sorry. But I only have my one printer. So I'm going to change it to my 8.5 by 11. You'll see the registration marks are being shown, which is perfect. And now I can go ahead and print this out. Now what the Cricut is going to do is it's going to cut around the edge 3 times because we layered it 3 times. And then it's going to only go around each sticker once. So it should make a nice big sticker sheet. So let me go ahead and print this out and get it cut so I can show you. For my print settings, I like to use, depending on glossy or matte, I'm going to use glossy and I'm going to use the best quality. Now for my settings today, I'm actually going to use a sticker sheet as a setting. This is for the Cricut paper, but I'm going to use one of these. I'm just going to use the white gray line printing. That's fine. Test your settings, obviously, for your paper. So from here, I'm going to let it print and then I will show you how it reads the registration marks on there. So here I am putting my white crayon over my registration lines because I'm using a glossy paper and this kind of mattifies the gloss. So I'm going to do that and send it over to my Cricut. And I have this sped up. Obviously, it's not going this fast, but it read the registration lines just fine. And you'll see it cut around each sticker once and then go around the bigger sheet 3 times. That way we're cutting all the way through our paper to make a full-sized sticker sheet, which is great. And after this, I'm going to jump back into Cricut Design Space and show you the individual stickers. But the reason that I do the 3 times is just so I make sure I cut through that paper. I think that these full print sticker sheets are great. They're a super good option for like parties. You can customize them for favors or as like gifts. They're really nice to make and they're easy to make. So I hope you liked it. And here it is being pulled off of the mat. I had one little bump, I guess, on my mat, so it cut through. But other than that, everything cut perfectly. I still have the backing, and I have this beautiful sheet. So let's look at individual stickers now. Stickers I'm going to keep the same. Now what I would do is I would grab my rectangle just so I could size it. I'm going to grab this one just so I could size it. And I would do 7.1 again by the 9.68. And I'm going to send it all the way to the back. And now I would just arrange my stickers on here as close as possible. because I want to see how many I can fit. So maybe for this one, what I'll do is I'll actually make these a little bit smaller. That way we can just add more, and you can see. This is for basically like if you didn't want to have a background, you just wanted it to be a sticker. And I'm just going to make sure I have a little bit of space, and now I'm just going to start duplicating some of these. That way we can really fill it up. All right, so I have 2 of everything on this sheet, so we could really max this out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I am going to delete this background. And I'm going to grab all of these and I'm going to attach them. You can flatten them also, but I'm going to attach them. And now I'm going to hit make. Okay? Same deal. We're just going to move it right up into that corner. It's going to bounce back. I'm going to hit continue and we are going to send to our printer. We have to use our system dialog again. Make sure you're using it. I'm going to hit print. Okay. Paper size, letter. If this happens, it means we need to fix something. It means that something is wrong. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit cancel. Okay. I have it as far over into the corner. Oh, nope, I don't. Okay. Let me check one more time here. There we go. So I had to move it up ever so slightly. So I didn't change any sizing. I didn't do anything. That was all in real time. You have to make sure it is all the way in that corner or it will throw everything off. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and print it and I'm going to cut it just the same way. I think I'm going to actually change it though, so it'll be kiss cut stickers. So I'm going to up that pressure so it cuts through. So all I'm going to do is change my print settings so that again, it's nice and beautiful. Okay. All right, and let's go ahead and cut these. For the same deal, I'm going to use my white crayon to go over it, and then I'm going to send it over to my machine. And if you have any questions or comments about this, or if you're having difficulty, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I am probably most active and most available on Instagram, but I try to answer at least every comment that I get and every message. So I know it's different with different printers and also different computer settings. If I have a Mac, it might be different. It might look different if you have a PC. So just keep that in mind. I have not tried it yet on my iPad. I do plan on doing that. Again, it will probably require a whole nother video because the setup will be different, I'm sure. So just leave me comments, leave me suggestions. If this did or did not work for you, if you like this hack, if it's a stupid hack, I don't know, let me know. And here are my individual stickers being pulled off and they looked great. It cut perfectly. Honestly, my Cricut printing cut has been really good lately. I don't know what they did, but it's been working pretty good. And so I'm just pulling off all my stickers, and then let me just show you again the comparison in the size from the sticker sheets. So here is the 8.5 by 11 sheet on top of that tabloid hack. So you do get like almost a 1/2 inch on both sides. It's a little bit less, but it is a decent amount. So I think it's worth it if you're making these bigger prints. I mean, you're really getting more out of your paper and less waste. So yeah, I guess that's how you make a sticker sheet. Thank you so much for joining me as we made our full sheet of stickers and our die cut stickers. I hope this helped you in your Cricut print and cut journey. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me so much. Leave me a comment or a question down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for new crafty videos every single week, and share this with one of your craft friends who has been looking to maximize their prints. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.